In this video, I'm going to make you fitter, faster. I might even make you smile. I can say this with confidence. For 30 years, I have worked with Olympic riders all the way down to YouTube riders. Is that a thing? We've just created a new level. I'm going to cover 4 points in this video that will change your training. I mean, immediately. You'll be commenting in a day, a week. Thanks, coach. Thanks for sharing that. Someone in the video as well is going to be lucky and get a free training review. Hang about to the end of the session and I'll tell you how you get it. Okay, serious stuff now. Number 1, how is your hydration? Oh, coach, please, we know we got to drink. Water is the essence of life. Okay, but how is your hydration? Did you know that hydration is directly linked to your strength and your stamina? You've heard of the phrase, one day I'm the hammer and one day I'm the nail. If you're always the nail, you're not drinking very well. Forget about the other metrics in your life. Hydration is primarily top of the pile. It is life. And your hydration, if it's poor, leads to problems with your blood pressure and your heart rate. Do you know when you do a long ride and your heart rate won't go up at the end, but your legs are feeling really tired? It's not necessarily always a fueling problem, it's a hydration problem. Far too many people tell me, I don't need to drink. That's because as we get older, the sensation of thirst decreases. So you may think you don't need to drink, but you do. I don't care if you do a 2-hour zone 2 ride and I don't need to drink a drop. Good luck with that going forward. You need to be hydrated. And how do you drink? Well, through my mouth, coach. I'm the funny one here. Well, trying to be. Maybe not. Get my point? What I mean is, are you a sipper or are you a gulper? You realise it's later on in the day and you start to gulp down lots of water because you haven't met your quota for that day. That is not the way to do it. You need to sip gradually throughout the day. Have a look at your hydration habit. You need to change it. And what about those indoor workouts that really push you and you sweat a lot? Are you weighing in and weighing out? You've got a window of 4 hours to replace that water lost as sweat. It's not fat that you're losing. Understand that. You've got to get that water in. Now this leads into number 2, which is muscle maintenance. Your muscle maintenance is going to come from the workouts. You're putting resistance through the pedals. You're getting stronger. Agreed? From the age of 30, you're declining at a faster rate in terms of muscle loss. Look at a pro athlete's career. Look at the lifespan of that career. 30, 35, things get slower. Now you're probably shouting at me, you're 55, you're 65, and thinking, I'm not only cycling slower, coach, I'm walking slower. Okay, are you? Are you the guy that I get stuck behind in the supermarket aisle? Get out of my way, I need to get in and out quick. Joking aside, we can prevent this, we can slow it down. And in some cases, depending on where you're starting from, we can flip it and put more lean tissue on. But it needs work, it needs attention, it needs posture and resistance work every single day. It needs an increase in your vitamin D and probably a diet enriched with vitamin C and vitamin E. Easy to do. But you need to be disciplined and understand what is your present muscle tone level? What is your lean tissue percentage? Try and increase it, and by doing that alone, you're going to decrease your fat percentage. I want you doing posture exercises and resistant exercises every single day. Push-ups, squats, glute bridges, planks. If you can do 1 push-up today, you can do 2 tomorrow. Get it sorted, because it is fundamentally the most important thing you can do off the bike. Hey, if you want to know more about strength and lean tissue development, come and join me in school. The link is in the community where I'm going to talk about BFR work and low cadence work. If you increase your lean tissue, you impact on number 3, and that is that slowing down of your metabolism. General consensus in science has you at age of 20 decreasing by 10% every decade. Who's eating 10% less every decade that you're now in your 40s and your 50s? Yeah? Nobody in the world, coach, really. We're all eating more, metabolism's slowing down, we're not drinking enough water, and also we're losing lean tissue. So no wonder the world is getting fatter. Okay, so you've got to address this, and you've got to understand that as we get older, I need to change my eating habits. Did you know as well that your digestive system changes? You're probably aware of this. Now, I am somebody who's got a disease, ulcerative colitis. Not a nice thing to live with. but you might have issues as well. Your tolerance to foods decreases as you get older. Sure, you're probably shouting at the screen right now, oh, I used to be able to eat a whole fridge and never put on an ounce. Those days are gone, my friend. I sound like some dodgy song, okay? But they're gone. But that doesn't mean that you can't progress. I would suggest that you look at your food groups and you look at your metabolism and you try these two processes. Firstly, try and eat less, but more often. Change from 3 meals a day to 6 meals a day. Have smaller time periods in between so that you're not finding yourself going hungry and then overeating and overtraining your gut. Think about that, just throwing in a huge big workout because you've missed 2 or 3 days. Or you do that anyway. Well, that's a bad habit as well. Also, look at the clock and have 8, 10 or 12-hour periods whereby that is your eating period, and then rest your digestive system. As we get older, we need to make those changes. It works. And this all leads into number 4. The biggest problem that you have is staring you right in the face, and you know it, and it is there every day, and yet you turn a blind eye to it. Oxidative stress is leaking into your system every single day, every hour, every minute, and it's not coming from your workout. If we were to create a top 10 list, workouts wouldn't even be in the top 5 of oxidative stress that's been dropped into your system. Now, I want you to think of that as inflammation. Is inflammation good? No. If I hurt my finger and it swells up, coach, it's so sore, I can't pick my nose. But don't do that, please. No, those days are gone. But the swelling is painful. That swelling is inside your system. It's inside your cells. It's damaging you. It's aging you. Now, you are controlled by genetics, environmental issues as well. But the stress that's hitting you is coming in this kind of order. Nutrition, we've already addressed it. If you're living on processed shitty meals just because you believe that your life is manic, hectic, time-starved, then you're in trouble. If this then leads into more stress at work, and I'm not talking about having a dickhead for a boss, I'm not talking about you hating your job and turning up every day and being negative. You need to find solutions, because that stress, that's damaging, that's long-term stress on your system, and it's corroding your cells. It's destroying the very mitochondria you're trying to develop. And then if you've got poor hydration that we've already addressed, it's leading to a big killer, and that is your sleep patterns. Your sleep is being decreased. It is actually not being effective of recovering you from the stresses of the day. And we haven't mentioned workouts, by the way. They don't even exist at the moment. You're not being prepared. So you're in a catabolic phase and you haven't even done a workout yet. Many people would then say, well, just improve your sleep. You can't. You need to work backwards. And I would say that if you address those 3 things, your nutrition, your hydration, and your work pattern, look for solutions. Don't bring problems to problems. Bring solutions. If there is a solution, you can solve it. If there is no solution, stop worrying about it. It's not a problem. And that will decrease the stress and you'll sleep better. Understand? So when we start to put a workout on top, you're escaping all those stresses. You're shouting at me right now, hey coach, I need the workout to escape the shitty boss. I need the workout. It helps me sleep. It's not, because the workout could just be the tipping point for the inflammation that puts an alarm system in your immune system, and suddenly you're sick and you're not training. Then you're becoming more frustrated and angry and stressed because you can't work out because you're sick or you've got yourself injured. So go through all of those points. There is at least one that you can change today that will make a massive impact. If you have the right mindset, you can do it. So stop complaining about your situation. Suck it up, accept it. I know it's crap and it's easy for me to say, shouting at you through a camera, but it can be done. I've seen it done for decades. I've seen people who start from the lowest levels reach the highest mountains, and you can be the same. So, do you want help with your training? I'm going to give away training reviews for free. All you've got to do is comment review. And on my live video on the 20th of November 2023, I will announce the winners. Depending on how many comments I get, I'll announce a percentage of winners. So it may be 1, it may be 5, it may be 10. But you won't win it if you're not in it. Now, for those of you watching the video after the 20th of November, I want you still to comment on review if you're still seeing this video. If you're seeing it, I know YouTube is sending it out. I might just reach out to you. I will. Yeah, and it could be you. Hey folks, I hope there's something in that video that you enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's important. Send a message to all, I was going to say 4 corners of the globe. Why do people say that? It's not square, is it? Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, anyone can train hard. There's only a few of us can train smart. You keep spinning, keep smiling, and stay safe.